Y'all see that little dark line right there? Water. That's it. See, see where it's dark right there? It's wet. So you know if it's water, and it's probably been there for a while. Most likely there is mold or mildew. Maybe that's why I've had headaches. And they would never would tell me why the windows were sealed, but now I know. All this, you see this? That's water. That's water damage. And it didn't just start happening. I've only been here a year. And I noticed some things. I even mentioned about the sealed windows. Nobody would give me an excuse for why it was like that. Now I know. After that little heavy rainstorm, now I gotta move again. And you would think somebody would come immediately and offer some kind of compensation for my move. Now I gotta pay for a move because I'm not staying in this building. Look at it, that's water. That's water that caused that paint to do that. Look at this. And that's where it was coming from out of those cracks. And see, there was a woman in this apartment or one of the apartments because the first manager told me that a woman was complaining that water was leaking into her apartment. And I believe it was this one. That's a wet ceiling. And it's wet all the way around the frame of the kitchen. You see that dark line? That's wetness, dampness. Every window after that storm, the water broke through. They probably put something temporary trying to hide it. But that wind and whatever else, it even knocked like the paint, the water knocked, it came through there, knocked the paint off the seals. Y'all see that? I don't know if you can see it or not. You see that now? That's sad. Now the floors, everything is all right, but every window, the structure is very bad in these windows. Oh, y'all, I promise. I tell y'all, God be putting me on assignments to help other people. Whenever I have to go through something, it's always to help the masses of people. It turns out that way. And this is no different. It's to help people. When I go through stuff, it actually helps other people. And I don't know if y'all can see that or not, but that's where water was coming out of that crack. I didn't even notice this. You wouldn't notice it really, um, just by having a first inspection of the apartment. You wouldn't notice that. But when it started to rain, everything opened up. That storm, when the wind started blowing and stuff, child, water started coming from everywhere. Paint started popping off. You see that? Mm-hmm. What else? It was spewing all out of there, especially you see that water was coming out of there. That's where that paint like that. Mm. And then they must have known because it's like damn. Wait a minute, let me see, get to the side. That's the ceiling, y'all. Y'all see that dark line? That's water. That's wetness in the ceiling. And the paint is darker than the rest of it. Let's see, maybe I need to get closer or further. You see, it's kind of dark beige. That's wetness. That didn't just get here either. They had to know about this. So here I am having to pack up, move. I haven't been offered a voucher for a move or compensation for my move. I gotta move this stuff. I gave all my furniture away because with my bag the way it is, I can't take that stuff with me. And I'm going to temporarily stay somewhere with a relative that wouldn't fit in their house, and I'm not going to spend extra money for no storage. And like I said, they're not offering me compensation for my move. I don't even want to be moved to another apartment here. They can move me to a different complex, but I do not want to stay here. It's just too much going on.